You spent 2 hours at a networking event, you met the right people, exchanged the right links, and felt productive. But here's the uncomfortable truth. 90% of those connections will be dead within 24 hours. Most professionals treat networking as an event. High performers treat it as a pipeline. If you don't have a repeatable system to move a handshake into a relationship, you aren't networking, you're just collecting digital trash. Today, I'm showing you the 24/7, 4/7 system to follow up. This is the exact system I used at a Big Four firm to filter the top 5% of talent from all of the noise. It's how you stop wasting events and start building a career opportunity pipeline. Back in the day, I used to run the undergrad campus recruiting program at a Big Four consulting firm, which meant I literally had the list that said yes or no for anyone that got hired across all the universities in Canada. I would attend a ton of info sessions at universities and do presentations. During the presentation, we would tell students to connect with all of the presenters and we would share our contact information. At the event, I'd chat with a bunch of students who were keen to impress and learn about the firm. I'd ask them about themselves and would remind them to reach out. I'd even hand out some business cards along the way. So, after the event, what percentages of students do you think would connect with me? Probably around 5%. Now, that was over a decade ago. More folks are aware of the importance of networking, and I hear more folks share the importance of connecting after an event. So, how much do you think that number has changed? The good news is that the number of people has gone up, but not more than 10%. Not even 20% in the 80-20 rule. When I ask folks why they don't follow up, they often follow C or A in coda, where they're either confused and they don't know what message to send, or they're afraid to sound dumb or unimpressive. That experience led me to develop the simple system that I use today and recommend to others. Before I tell you the system, let me know in the comments if you had any success networking or what you're struggling with, because the system is simple. 24 hours, first follow-up. 7 days, re-engage the conversation. 4 weeks, strengthen the connection. And then 7 months, long-term relationship maintenance. And one more piece most folks miss, reflection and improvement after every event. Because networking is a skill, and like any skill, it improves when you review what worked and what didn't. Now, step 1 is to reflect right after the event. Before you send any messages, do this first. After the event, perhaps while you're heading back home, or after you get back and before you go to bed, take 10 minutes and reflect. Write down who you met, where they work, what you talked about, something interesting about them. Plus, any commitments you made, and for each conversation, what did you do well, and what could you do better or differently? Most people don't do this. They think they'll remember, since at the time, it seemed like a great conversation. But then you have work commitments and all sorts of other priorities. Then 2 weeks later, you forget the context of the entire conversation. And the follow-up becomes awkward. And awkward turns into difficult when you don't remember. And difficult things don't get done. Reflection also improves your networking skills over time. You want to ask yourself, was there someone I wanted to approach but didn't? Was there a moment where I could have asked a better question? Did I explain what I do clearly enough? And this reflection is the improvement part of the KAI cycle: knowledge, action, and improvement. You take action at the event, then you review and get better next time. Step 2 is the 24-hour follow-up. Within 24 hours, send a connection message, and this can be on LinkedIn or email. The goal is simple: make the interaction memorable. The message should include 3 things: where you met, what you discussed, and something specific that you appreciated. For example, great meeting you at the XYZ Connections event yesterday. I enjoyed our conversation about transitioning from consulting into product roles, and your advice about focusing on internal projects was really helpful. Do you have any other resources you'd recommend to learn more about product management? That context triggers their memory. And if you only say, "Nice meeting you," then they'll likely forget who you are. If possible, also connect through LinkedIn. And if you weren't able to get their email address at the event, you can go one step further using tools like Hunter.io, Apollo, or RocketReach to find professional email addresses. But the key principle is this: speed builds familiarity. Waiting a week weakens the connection. Step 3 is the 7-day follow-up. You might be lucky that they have been actively responding to your message, but if not, 7 days later, send a conversation continuation. This is where relationships actually begin. Your goal is not to ask for a job. Your goal is to continue the conversation. Here are a few prompts that you can use. You mentioned a book about leadership that you enjoyed. I just started reading it and thought of our conversation. Or you mentioned your team was working on a new project. How's that going? What did you enjoy most about the project? Or I came across an article, a video, a podcast related to what we discussed and thought you might find it interesting. Notice a pattern. You're demonstrating two things. You listened and you remembered. This is part of what I call the BMC approach, build meaningful connections. Relationships grow when conversations continue over time. The easiest way to make sure this happens? Set a calendar appointment in 1 week as a reminder to send a note. Many mail systems also allow you to snooze the message and remind you in a week. Step 4 is the 4-week follow-up. Again, you might be lucky that they have been actively continuing the conversation, but if not, 4 weeks later, follow up again. This time, the tone changes slightly. Instead of referencing the event, reference the relationship. For example, hey, I've been thinking about our conversation on career transitions. I'd love to hear how your work has been evolving over the past few weeks. Or something like, I'm exploring some new direction in my career and would appreciate your perspective if you're open to a quick coffee chat. At this stage, you can suggest coffee, a virtual chat, a short catch-up, because now you're moving from connection to conversation to relationship. How do you make sure you remember the message in 4 weeks? You guessed it. Set a calendar appointment as a reminder to send the note, or use the email snooze reminder functionality. And step 5, the 7-month rule. Now here's the step most people skip: long-term relationship maintenance. Every 7 months, reconnect. This can be simple. Share something interesting, congratulate them on a promotion, send a relevant article, comment on something they posted, reflect on something from the original or previous conversations. Think of it like maintaining a garden. Relationships grow with contact over time. The contact doesn't have to be much. A little bit of watering, a little bit of sun, a little bit of fertilizer, and perhaps pulling a few weeds. Without it, they fade. So create a simple reminder every 7 months, and the most important part, set it to never end. Just a small touch point, and this relationship can grow indefinitely. If you follow the system, something interesting happens. You stop relying on one-off networking events, and instead, you slowly build a network of professional relationships. And over time, opportunities appear, not because you asked for them, but because people remember you, and because you contributed to the relationship. The next time you attend a networking event, try this. After the event, write down the names of 3 people you met. Follow the 24/7, 4/7 system, and see what happens. Because networking isn't about collecting contacts, it's about building relationships over time. If you want help getting better at networking conversations themselves, join us in the Career Confidence Gym, where we train networking and other soft skills. Link in the description box below. And if you want to nail your next coffee chat, watch this video next, or check out the video YouTube recommends for you here. Until next time, be focused and stay inspired.